A WWE Championship belt is missing, a released SmackDown star is heading to New Japan, and Cody comments on a potential heel turn. It's all in the wrestling news right now. One of our title belts is missing, written by Michael Powell. That's the story today, and Rhea Ripley is not a happy camper as we start the week, is she?
She's a forgetful camper.
A forgetful camper.
Because she has lost her travel suitcase, which includes a myriad of things, including her professional wrestling gear and the women's tag team title, Tom.
Oh, the small matter of that particular belt. It's arguably the most interesting thing to happen to the women's tag team title in some time. No disrespect, but come on.
I was going to say, Tom, it's not the first person to forget about those set of titles. The amount of times they're defending on TV, WWE, you forgot about them.
Don't you?
Smoke on that one. What's the thing 2.0 say, 3.0 say?
They say, we used to wrestle on NXT.
Size. Yeah, I forgot what they say.
That's Tony D'Angelo, isn't it? Hey, paisans, etc. So Rhea Ripley puts out a plea to the moshers of Albuquerque. She left the suitcase around Office Boulevard and Montana Road in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and is optimistic that somebody might find it. An hour later, she tweets, "If you see any of my gear being sold online, let me know." And then an hour later, she tweeted, "I'm going to miss this ring gear." So the optimism faded as the time went on. Do you know what? It's never nice when you lose your packing.
I mean, this sounds heartbreaking, whereas instances like Chris Jericho losing the AEW World title because he got a bit pissed, presumably, and then went to a steakhouse and left it on top of the limo before it drove off. That's funny, but this one seems heartbreaking for Rhea Ripley. I hope she finds it all, of course.
Any information, please report to Rhea Ripley immediately. Now, over the weekend, we saw New Japan of America take over the former ECW arena, and it was at these tapings that the world was right once more with a signing for New Japan that I think needed to happen months ago.
A dubstep cowboy is ahoy. Let's let that one in there for a second.
Dubstep cowboy.
2015. Buddy Matthews. Buddy and Blake. Yes, Buddy Matthews is coming to New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's a man with a fantastic physique, lovely curly hair, and he wrestles like Kenny Omega. So what more do you want, Tom, from New Japan Wrestling?
I'm so happy to see him part. So he'll be debuting for New Japan Strong at Battle in the Valley on Saturday, November the 13th. No opponent announced as of yet.
What happens that day, Tom?
Oh, remember 13th of November.
AEW Full Gear.
Oh, I don't know how far Battle in the Valley is going to be from Full Gear. Do your maths. Maybe I don't think he'll do both.
He'll just jump.
Yeah,
he'll do one of those tope con hellos over the top rope and then go, hey, AEW over here.
I like the idea of him starting one at Battle in the Valley. We then don't see him, and then just about 20 minutes later.
Like Mr. Bean.
And the graphic appears on the screen. Buddy Matthews is all elite. That's how he's going to debut. Also at Battle in the Valley, we'll see Jay White, Will Ospreay, Tomohiro Ishii, and Juice Robinson. New Japan Strong just continue to be, well, strong.
That is the name of the thing and how they do the thing.
This coming Thursday, WWE presents Crown Jewel from Saudi Arabia. Mustafa Ali put out a tweet saying this is going to be a landscape moment because he says, though I wish some of the circumstances were different, I'm thankful that for the first time ever, two Muslims will have a singles match on a WWE pay-per-view. I'm thankful that for one night, myself and Mansoor get to be what we wanted to see growing up. And I think these two are going to have a belter.
Of course they are. I mean, Ali's onto a hide into nothing because he's taken on the most impressive and most undefeatable streak in the history of professional wrestling, which of course is Mansoor in the great nation of Saudi Arabia. But
undefeated.
He is, isn't he? How many's he had? Three? Three
matches.
Beat Cesaro there. Beat Ziggler there.
Won a battle royal there.
Oh my God, there's no stopping the man.
Wrestling's coming out.
I did see after SmackDown this week that Ali was unhappy that their match was not promoted whatsoever. I haven't seen last week's SmackDown yet, but I assume when they were going through the Crown Jewel card at the end of the show, they just conveniently left that match off there, and it pisses you off, doesn't it, Tom?
Living well will be the best revenge because they'll just have a belt of a match on the night, and everyone will go, "Oh yeah, that's a show stealer. Let's do that." We had a Saturday Dynamite TE, and it was there that the AEW Eliminator Tournament brackets were announced. Who's on the road to a world title shot, Ross.
Oh, I assume you want me to read out all the matches. I was just about to go, it's John Moxley and Bryan Danielson. No, it's Preston Vance will take on John Moxley in the first round. Orange Cassidy will take off Powerhouse Hobbs. That's how his theme goes at the start. Powerhouse Hobbs. It's got a stutter. Dustin Rhodes will take on Bryan Danielson. And finally, Lance Archer will take on Eddie Kingston.
I always feel like Powerhouse Hobbs is something that you would buy in like Apollo 2000 or a kitchen store.
I was about to say, B&Q, you go down to Powerhouse Hobbs. Cook your spaghetti in less than 10 seconds. Powerhouse Hobbs.
Cook on a Powerhouse Hobbs. So, I mean, we know via the notes held conveniently by Tony Khan where this may be going. A possible Mox and Bryan Danielson finalemo. We had a little bit of a taster of that during. So Dark and Rampage put a few more things in place. So we're going to go through some of the spoilers from Dark and Rampage. They were taped after Dynamite. If you don't want them spoiled, just what can we have? Normally we like to have a little item or something that we can hold up. Let me grab something.
You get that way, Tom.
Let me grab something. For as long as I'm holding this pink car.
Subscribe to Triple Jump on YouTube. This is Tiny Peter's little car.
He drives into work with this every morning. For as long as this is on the table, you might want to spin ahead so you don't want spoilers for Dynamite or for Dark or Rampage. So we had showcase matches for Jamie Hayter, the Gun Club, Lance Storm, and Frankie Kazarian. They are all on show in a lovely time. We saw Thunder Rosa, Chris Statlander, and Red Velvet beat Nyla Rose, Emi Sakura, and Diamante. Jade Cargill and Smart Mark Sterling do a promo. Basically, they're setting Cargill up to become the TBS champion. I can't see your face there. And so they are just doing a nice little promo there. We see Stu Grayson, Colt Cabana, Alan Angels, and 10 of the Dark Order beating Daniel Garcia, Serpentico, and 2.0 on Dark. And then on Rampage, first round of the Eliminator. Again, spoiler car. Orange Cassidy beats Powerhouse Hobbs. So Cassidy's into the next round. We see a promo with Penta in the ring. He gets attacked by FTR and Pac makes the save. Continue to build that for our Geordie boy. Britt Baker beats Anna Jay. Tay Conti makes the save. And then we see Pac and Andrade El Idolo. Now, apparently, this match is as good as, if not better, than Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega.
Now, who says this?
A few people on the internet.
Huh? Who says this, I want names.
AEW Rules 242 on Twitter.
Bloody shills.
And WWE Sucks 97.
Do your heads in their shills, don't they?
After the match, the lights went out. Malachi Black attacked Pac at the end of that, and then Cody Rhodes made the save, heading for another match. So we know from Dynamite, spoiler car removed now. Careful. No more spoilers from here. So we know from Dynamite. I saw it going towards the camera. That would have been amazing. So we know from Dynamite that we're getting Cody and Malachi Black 3.
No!
And Cody addressed once again at the end of the tapings, he did a promo to send everybody home happy, and he said he'll never turn heel because he loves the energy from the crowd too much.
This man knows exactly what he's doing. He knows he's already a heel, so he's being the poo house and playing up to people like you and I on the internet, Tom, who goes, he's been a heel for so long, he's working us like a bunch of dirty marks.
Are we being worked to obligatory here?
I don't think we were initially with the way his matches would go the same route every single time. Oh, Cody's down injured. He's going to the back. He fights back heroically with the spirit of America. And I think we got to a point where he realised, that's a bit much, that. I'm going to be a heel now, but under the guise of a baby face. He knows what he's doing.
I hope he does. Because if not, I'm just going to wind up Jack incessantly.
But this match seems like one too many for this feud, him and Malachi Black.
I kind of like the idea of Malachi Black just beating Cody every single time.
Please.
And the win getting quicker and quicker. I reckon for this one, it'll be Black and Cody with Arn on the outside pointing a gun at Cody. Don't lose this match, boy!
Imagine if that's how it goes off the air. Glock comes out. Lights go out. Show finishes.
Glock Lesnar, as they're now calling him. More news as we get it throughout the day at Cultaholic.com and on our YouTube channel. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.